All right, so I guess it was yesterday. But today, just is the 6th of August, 2022. Should clarify that, put that out there, and I'll get into this, in a minute. But okay, so now he's paying Alex Jones 45-ish million dollars, I guess, maybe a little few 100,000 more. Great, you got a little bit more dollars, and I guess he was still making like hundreds of millions of dollars on this stuff. Whoop-de-doo, you got close to about 50 or whatever million. Wow, you got some dollars that can be spread amongst these. I don't know. I mean, it's almost like they're martyrs at this point. It's like a fashionable thing now for people to be involved in these mass shootings, but it's beyond just the word victims, though. But I mean, it is. They like to get the attention almost too, and I feel just beyond grossed out that these courts are being used to just get dollars. And the whole point here is, though, that I've been saying this, like, okay, so fuck you, you got your dollars. I've filed lawsuits against people and put dollars out there too, which you got to remember, dollars is 100% white racist. That's, the whole currency, the language of white supremacy is based on dollars. So we're elevating this stuff, and we need more like attention to the dollars. Federal Reserve loves it when somebody's stealing or they're using it for drugs. They don't. Why? Because they're getting attention to it. What we really need against Alex Jones are like. Okay, so the I guess it was a plaintiff. I guess he was a defendant. I'm not sure how that went. He was a defamation case. I thought he was the one saying he was defamed. I don't know how that works. Whatever. Maybe it was a counterclaim or something. So, the attorney for the Sandy Hook family victims. Okay, so they were saying, we want you to really punish Alex Jones, really make a point here, and their whole point was dollars. They're making a point. Their punishment was dollars. There's never been one person in the history of this world who's ever been put into justice or came into a point of equity or equality by using that ideal of dollars in the... So there's a movie called The Civil Action, okay, with John Travolta. I'm not in movies, but this is a good movie. It's a real true story, too. So there are a bunch of families who's... I don't know, their families, whether it was just their parents or whatever it was, or their children, were working on this... Was it a power... I don't know, it was some kind of area where this company, like a like a paint company, you have like Sherwin. I'm from Cleveland, all right, so we have Sherwin-Williams headquartered in Cleveland. I don't know if they're causing anything hazardous, but I mean, this company was dumping shit into this water and it was causing people to get cancer or something like that or whatever, and the family wanted like just an apology letter to admit that, hey, you're the motherfuckers who caused this problem. All they wanted was an apology letter, and they filed a lawsuit through John Travolta, and of course he, as the white supremacist, they don't talk about this, but the white supremacist attorney wanted to go after dollars, and he was kicking away his ass. He was really rolling as an attorney, but it was all they didn't get what they wanted. But then eventually the EPA caught on to, and they filed a lawsuit, and then of course they make up what they wanted. I just ruined the story for you, but anyway, here's the thing though: all they wanted was a fucking letter. They don't care about the fucking dollars. What's that going to do for you? Your family's gone. I mean, and like I mentioned, it's a fashionable thing now to be involved in any kind of victimization stuff. But the thing is, they like to use these dollars to make you feel better. I think some person just got like billions of dollars because their family member died and they got to collect it. People love to go after insurance companies, and that's really easy to do these days. I mean, these insurance companies, doctors. That's why all these rates, not so much. I don't know about gas prices, but I mean, insurance rates, everything. Not just inflation, but it's just everything's gonna be more expensive because these insurance companies are getting blasted. And it's a dangerous thing now to have any kind of insurance policy or own anything. I mean, for that matter, because okay, great, they went after. I've seen cases, whereby the insurance policy ran out, and then they continued to go after like the person's, home and stuff, and so then now we got an issue of people just hiding stuff, and I've got, the LLC, of course, and then of course the nonprofit, so you can search my name in Ohio, and then I've obviously things offshore, Cook Islands, Costa Rica, Lithuania, Switzerland, the Caribbean islands. So, and it's just kind of weird to get to that point, right? But what are we going to do to make sure this kind of stuff never happens again? What do you call that thing? Not misrepresentation, but neglect when it comes to like not insurance, but I don't know, can't think of it. Just to neglect it as a doctor. So now they're afraid to practice. Might be aggressively. Maybe you got to go get your chemotherapy or whatever that would help your cancer thing, or maybe you like to try something else. And oh fuck, dude just died. All right, well, like Al Lerner, dude gave like $100 million because he got an extra 6 months to live. He gave $100 million to like, he was a founder of MBNA. He lived in Beechwood, so he gave all this big donation to Cleveland Clinic. So what is wrong with putting? I want to use my other. I'm on the tablet again. I like to get my arms out. I don't look like I have any. It's kind of weird, And I am naked, by the way. So, got to be watchful, mindful of how I'm moving this tablet. It's a whole fucking dollar system. Right behind me. Okay, this. I got that from the dumpster. Put it on my scooter. I think it's like 2 days ago, and rode it across the parking lot and down into the hallway, and sitting right here now. There's ways to get things other than just paying for dollars. And that's the system in America. They I'm going to go work hard and get a girlfriend, and then we're going to get engaged and then get married. Been there, done that. And that's what the mentality of most Americans, especially in the Bible, the Christians, you're going to go provide for the woman. Yeah, you're going to go become her little sugar daddy, or the woman's going to go, be a sugar mama for the boyfriend, or, a lot of the gay guys, they'll go get a dude out of, well, not just Mexico, but anywhere Latin, Latino, I mean, Latin. Why don't we really hit them where it is, okay? Like, I mean, the Deshaun Watson stuff. Like, what about the Houston Texans covering all this shit up? And the other people involved. Like, get them, like, suspended. Like, really, fuck you. You're not going to come in the NFL until you're doing action. We want to see somehow that you realize that what you did was improper. Even Sue L. Robinson, for example, admitted it, that it was unprecedented how egregious what happened. And even the women who were doing what they were doing, why don't they blow the whistle immediately? For example, I mean, why doesn't the licensed, massage therapy industry or whatever put some kind of sanctions on them? I'm talking about sanctions on Alex Jones. There's free speech out there, yes, but I'm talking actually punishing the guy with regard to how he maligned, harassed, yeah, severely mocked the situation. And that's the thing, whether 9/11's a conspiracy theory or not, whatever, I really don't care whether or not we want to get into conspiracy theories regarding this issue of the Sandy Hook thing, fine. But I mean, can we just back off a little bit? All right, this freedom of speech shit people manipulate it, and you can't just keep playing this game. And the guy was making dollars on it, but great, what are we getting out of these dollars? Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, you should get some proceeds from it, and the revenue, the royalties on the sales of whatever. I write books. Oh, I should, see if I can give them the background. There's just some of them right there. So, if I'm mentioning, I feel awkward mentioning anybody. I mean, there's a lot of people I like to mention. Yeah, I like to, what's up? I'm mentioning right now, Michael Jordan. He should get some royalties. But now I'm coercing him into, I mean, I look up to the man. Obviously, LeBron. I'm from Cleveland. I was like, you kind of have to, But hey, just a mention of his name, you should almost have that name be, patented somehow, or just to use of it, the trademark it. There was a supermarket, grocery store in Chicago that used that logo. My shoes are in the back. Of course, I'm with him doing the dunk. So it's like, and they Michael Jordan out of Jupiter, Florida. I obviously had a place also in Chicago. Filed a lawsuit and said, no, you can't do that, dude. And what happened was, I think they were supposed to, and they did. They gave money to a nonprofit because they did that. And we need to really make a point here. It's not just the dollars, y'all. And this is, how much does something like this cost? Cost dollars. My scooters. People don't. I had a guy, yesterday. He thought I paid $1,700 for my scooter because he said he saw them being sold beachside. Yeah, some do cost $1,700, but not that one. Barely even 10% of that, y'all. Barely. And I was given a lot of gift cards because I do these, not surveys, but just asking me how I'm doing with regard to my life through SMA. I get gift cards. So that's why what am I going to do with these things, So hey, go ahead. I can get around a little bit better. I'm severely visually impaired. And then, of course, the MS, so it helps me get around. So I'm not going out and just spending dollars. I truly invest whatever dollars I come across, and not just that. I'm not supportive of the dollar system. It's because it's white supremacy. So why don't we really hit them where it really would count? We're going to require you to do community service. Now we're going to have you talk about dedicating, you're probably going to continue on. He's going to continue his radio show. Talk at least 10% of the time, which would be just 4 hours a week or something like that. Talk about ways to properly respect people. That's what I want to see done, NFL, I guess they're trying to come back. They appealed this whole issue to Deshaun Watson. What I want to see is actual remorse. Are you doing counseling to see that what you did was, what is right or wrong? What are the benefits of using a proper licensed massage therapist? What could you really get out of it as an athlete? How do your orgasms or sexual things, whatever you're doing, actually make you a better athlete or person, father? Well, we're going to find out it doesn't help, okay? So what can you do? I want to see your ass go up on the chalkboard and write 1,000 times. I will not malign, slander, mock, dead people involved in a mass shooting, a school kind of thing. Or how about I will honor, respect, revere these types of people. And he's a fucking racist too. So, you can go up on the blackboard. I've seen some that are green too. So everybody wants to go to a green board or. Nowadays they got the whiteboards that are black markers and stuff, So go up there right on the board and write black power, black power, black power, black power. No, but hey, Sandy Hook, child power. Something to really go at it. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump, he filed a lawsuit against the NFL for the monopoly regarding him wanting to have the USFL back in the 80s or 90s, and they got $1 out of it, and they said, well, yeah, you're right. They can't. They got the judge to say we can't. But the reality is, you're still trusting the fucking white supremacy court system. It's like, what the fuck, y'all? Can't we just, you know? There's a lot of stuff that's going on behind the scenes that we don't see, whereby actual justice is being won, but the guy is severely committing perjury, and on both sides, of course. But it's just one malicious act after another in that trial. I watched some of the testimonies of, well, for example, the man who was evaluating the financials to get an idea of what the net worth of Alex Jones was, and then of course he got caught blatantly, like with regard to the emails that he sent to his attorneys, and he's telling the truth about this. Yeah, I'm just being, transparent, giving all my emails. He's a fucking liar, all right? So why don't we really get these people and just say, you know what? This is what, but they can't do that in that system. Why? Because the whole system's designed for the advancement of white supremacy. You hear me? So I made the other video, like, what the fuck? They only got a judgment for $4.1 million. And then now it's another 45. Like, I don't know, maybe it's like 50 something. We'll see. So I'm sweating. I don't know if it's because I turned off the air. I'm looking outside, considering, jumping into the pool, which I should probably go ahead and do that right now. And I can't emphasize enough. Why don't we just really, put some real justice out there? You're just going running for dollars. That's all we're doing. We're chasing dollars. Why don't we chase justice, happiness?